Okay. Hey. Um. Okay, we're back. We're back. Whew. We're back. We should be. We should be. Okay. I don't know what happened. That was not my internet. It seemed to be Twitch. Twitch had some problems earlier. When I was watching um Sucrose's stream. Refresh stream. The VOD got split up. Gosh darn it. Okay. Anyway, hello. If you're watching this, this is part 2 of Tuesday's stream because Twitch decided to just kill the connection to Twitch. The internet didn't go out. That was just it was. I think that was Twitch pooping its pants. Um, I think it could be OBS, but we haven't had that problem in a while. So, um, I don't know. That OBS did something happened. Something happened. I did have problems with Twitch earlier today while watching Sucrose's stream, where Twitch just kind of went kaput for me for a couple seconds. I thought it was my internet, but YouTube worked fine. It's still frozen. No, why? Okay, I'm pulling up the stream. I'm pulling up the stream. It's fine for me. It's fine for me. Yeah, it's fine for me. It's fine for me. That's gonna echo for a while. That's gonna echo for a while. So tab. Okay. Anyway, hi everybody. We are making uh 55 SEGA games. We have 7 left. So I don't know how long this chunk of the stream is going to be. Um, I think it's just Twitch because I was having issues earlier um with Twitch watching a Sucrose's stream. I said this like 3 times. I apologize. Um, uh, where everything Twitch related just kind of froze for a second. I opened a new tab just fine on Google, and YouTube loaded fine, and then I tried to open a different Twitch stream, and it just was stuck loading. So I think servers might just be having issues in my area, unfortunately. Um, is it working now, DJ? Is it okay now? Is it okay now? We have another ad break getting us in about 2 minutes. I apologize. Better now. So it was something on Twitch's end. I'm pretty sure because I did not lose my internet. Um, darn it, darn it. Gosh darn it. Okay. Um, anyway, okay. Yeah, stream is still fine on my end. It's fine on my end. Okay. I'm just going to continue. There's stream elements. Um, we're just going to continue and hope everything's fine. DJ has not said anything. Um, Anyway, Toe Jam and Earl. We just looked at it. Welcome back, CJ. Is everything all right now? Is everything all right? Oh, were you stuck in a pre-roll? Perchance. Anyway, I don't know what happened there. A few extra minutes. Yep, all good. Okay. I'm pretty sure that was Twitch. I'm pretty sure that was Twitch. Because OBS kept going. The VOD is still going. OBS says we've been live for an hour and 46 minutes. And then the Twitch stream ended. It was Twitch for sure. Because I couldn't even chat in my OBS window on the widget in chat. So it was definitely Twitch pooping its pants for a second. I apologize. The VOD's gonna be split up. I don't know if that's maybe going to ruin the viewing experience. But hello. I hope you're all having a good week so far. Hope you guys had something yummy to eat today. We have 7 games left, so excuse me. All right, goodness gracious. Yeah, it could beat the winter storm. I don't know. I was having some issues with Twitch earlier today. Not wanting to function. Because I had issues, and then I was like, oh, stream there was a stream hiccup, and then Sucrose was like, what? Are you okay? And then it seemed like everybody else was fine and chatting, because I yeah, because when the stream came back after a couple of seconds, or it stopped buffering, then Twitch chat on Sucrose's stream jumped like 5 messages up. So unless they sent the same time, I don't know. I'm pretty sure that was Twitch's end. I'm pretty sure. Sorry, I'm a little inked. got my heart pumping. Kicked in my flight or fight. Yeah. There's no specific date yet. But I'm pretty sure today, Sucrose said. I think the date they're looking for is sometime in April. So, we have a couple months to get some Grand Blue. Anyway, Toe Jam and Earl. I think we'll put. I'm gonna put the first Toe Jam and Earl game. I think I'm going to put that in. I didn't enjoy it. Did I enjoy it as much as stuff in? No, I think I'm gonna put Toe Jam and Earl in C. I'm gonna put Toe Jam and Earl in C. At least the first one. Because Toe Jam. Okay, it is a capital J. Toe Jam. And okay. And then I'm going to put this next Toe Jam and Earl game. Toe Jam and Earl in Panic on Funkotron, which is I was not expecting this, but it's a platformer. It's a platformer. Welcome back from the ad break, guys. Thank you for sticking with me. Thank you. I'm so sorry. But congrats on getting first, CJ. This is the gameplay demo. It is 2-player. I'm sure it's very fun with two people. But I enjoyed this actually quite a bit. I had a good time with this game. This is what, November of last year? Or like early December? Anyway, that's ToeJam and Earl and Panic on Funkotron. Let's oh, it's different. So, the plot of Panic on Funkotron is that after ToeJam and Earl fixed their ship on Earth or whatever, they came back to Earth, but there were a bunch of humans that stowed away on their spaceship. And so there's a bunch of humans running around on Funkotron making a mess of things. And you have to catch them in jars and throw them in your spaceship so you can send them back to Earth. It's very charming. We played it by ourselves. It is 2-player though. It is 2-player. But we played it by ourselves, and I enjoyed it a lot. I was pleasantly surprised by it being a platformer, and a pretty decent one. I'd say I enjoyed this more than most games, for sure. I'm gonna put this in A. Put this in A. Panic on Funkotron. Maybe a very long title. Okay. Oh, Jam. Earl. In Panic on Funkotron. Okay. We're gonna put that in A. A very long title. Not the longest one. That goes to Phantasy Star 4, The End of the Millennium. But ToeJam and Earl and Panic on Funkotron's a pretty good platformer, I'd say, compared to the ones we played on Sega Saturdays. It's up there. It's up there. In terms of platformers, for sure. Okay. These next ones are probably going to go pretty quick. Vector Man. Which, Phobos was very excited for Vector Man. So you can get to like a bonus minigame by shooting this thing like 15 times and jumping into it like 20 times. But it's a very... Oh, epilepsy warning. Epilepsy warning. This is a very cool title screen. Lane. To wait for this. Same blue guy that did Ice Age? No. No, it's not. This is Blue Sky Software, not Blue Sky Studios. Unfortunately. Earth, it's 2049, and Earth cities, forests, and ice caps are fouled with toxic sludge. Humanity has escaped to the stars, leaving mechanical Orbots to clean up. One powerful Orbot, Raster, oversees the cleanup through a planet-wide commnet. Tragedy strikes when, in error, attendants connect a salvaged nuclear bomb to Raster's master control circuits. Warhead is born, and he stands for tyranny, hatred, and oppression. By Warhead's decree, Earth is forged into an instrument of death for the returning humans. Vector Man lands his space barge after delivering a load of sludge to the sun. Unhindered by evil mind control, he will not rest until Warhead is defeated and the Earth is again free. This one's definitely not pleasant on the eyes in terms of flashing lights. This game is really fun, though. Oh, I can stand on that. But yeah, it's Vector Man. Sorry, I stopped talking for a couple minutes there. Like, this game is like freaking gorgeous. Like, this game is very cool, and the sprite work's really impressive stuff. Like that flag waving around, very cool. It's just that this game gives me a migraine. Um, it not pleasant. The flashing lights and colors and stuff is not pleasant for the eyeballs. But Vector Man, it was very cool. I did beat this game. It took a while, but we did beat the final boss. Vector Man, the first one, is S tier. Vector Man is S tier. I think Vector Man is just one word. Yeah, Vector Man. And then Vector Man 2, it's just not nearly as good as the first one. Also, it's just not as fun, and the levels are way worse. It's just an objectively worse game in the first Vector Man game, and like you fight giant bugs for some reason. Very cool title screen though. Uh, I played this for a while. Uh, this this reminds me of like stop motion videos using like Halo Mega Blocks on YouTube. It's a good game. Whew. Hi, Shakti. How are you, sweetheart? Hope you're doing all right. Tiny Toon Adventures Buster's hidden treasure for the SEGA Genesis. I'm sure. We're just ranking the ones that I have available to me in the SEGA Genesis Classics collection. I played an old SEGA game every Saturday for over a year. I started this in November of 2024, and we just finished like 2 weekends ago. But I hope you're doing okay, Shakti. Hope I'm saying that right. Is it like the Jedi's name? The From Star Wars? That sounds familiar. Hope you're having a good week. You for a bit stopping by. I appreciate it. we have a couple more games. Twitch unfortunately pooped its pants 20 minutes ago, and now the VOD is split into two parts. Unfortunately. Yeah, it's unclear if we're on Earth or like some alien planet. Yeah, this game... Ow! I think this game... Is it a bug planet? Maybe? I don't know. There's a... There's a boss. Why does that have to hurt so bad? Goodness. That's just made of lava. He's just a lava guy. Yeah. I don't know. This one doesn't have, like, an intro. Like the first one does. It's fine, but the levels are really lacking compared to the first game. Like, really lacking. To me, Vector Man 2 is quite the letdown compared to the first game. I'm going to put Vector Man 2... Does it deserve F? It's not... I don't know. It plays fine enough. I'm just going to put it in C. It's not bad enough to be put in C. Or F. Words. Words. I think it plays better than one. I just don't like the levels as much. And the egg sack things popping hurts my eyes. Wait, this one is just more disappointing. It's just not as good. Not as fun. To me. To me. In my personal opinion. There was I got to the fire mountain volcano level, and I just could not figure out where I was supposed to go. I tried. I tried. Next is Virtua Fighter 2. Our second fighting game. Unless you don't count the versus mode in like Alien Storm and the Streets of Rage game. Playing this just made me want to play whoops. But just made me want to play Grand Blue. This game, this is better than Eternal Champions, a little. It's. I think Eternal Champions has a like a story mode like thing. I think. Yahoo! think you're kind of weak. This is Sarah. On NSO. Ooh. Oof. Yeah, this just made me want to go play Grand Blue. Ow. I forgot. Is it back kick or forward kick to do the flurry of kicks? I don't remember. I don't remember. Better 5 game is out soon. All crossway, nice. Ah! Oof. I'm just gonna play till I game over, which should be pretty soon. Better run home to mama now. Ah. Oh, man. Whoops. I don't know what I was doing there. I was just pressing block. Press the wrong button. You should learn the spirit of Kung Fu, not the style. There's no clip command. You'll have to do it manually. Oh man, it's too good. Too good. Oh, we get lore. I didn't know that. He's a cook, huh? Okay. He's from Canada. Jeffrey is a fisherman? Okay, makes sense. He's a ninja. College student. Indie car racer. Okay. That's Virtua Fighter 2. It's okay. I don't know. Haven't played enough just fighting games in general to really formulate like a informed opinion on whether or not this is a good fighting game. I don't know. But uh my enjoyment of it, I don't know if I like these characters more than the characters in Eternal Champions. Um those guys, just there's a cyborg and a space alien or a guy from like Atlantis or something. Um maybe after the Grand Blue tournament. Maybe after the Grand Blue tournament. Okay. I'm trying. I'm just trying to learn how to play Grand Blue. So maybe when we're actually comfortable with Grand Blue. We're probably not going to be playing Grand Blue tonight. It's almost 10 o'clock. But I think I put Eternal Champions in B. Um, I think I'll put this one in too. I don't like it as much as the games already put in. So I'll put it in B. To a Fighter 2. All right. Yeah, there we go. Two more games. Two Wonder Boy games. Wonder Boy 3 Monster Layer is a platformer, side-scrolling platformer where the level transition boss fight things are shoot 'em ups. Side-scrolling shoot 'em ups. And I enjoy it. I think there's a gameplay demo. We sit on the title screen. We're definitely trying to ape like Sonic here. Just by looking at this with the ring, with stars, the colors, and then the ocean there with some islands. Definitely aping on Sonic. Right there. Just sit. There we go. Like, there's no music on the gameplay demo screen. Okay. This is also 2-player. And you have a projectile like a shoot. The hardest part of this game is the platforming. All right. I'm gonna see if we can get into a boss fight here. Okay, 5 lives. We did finish this one. I don't know. I miss those tomatoes. Oop. The tracks in this game are also I find them kind of lacking and ear piercing. Okay. So the boss fight, you're riding on a slowpoke with wings. If you get hit, you die. Oops. Woo. Goodness, that took a while. Anyway, that's the gameplay loop of Wonder Boy 3 Monster Lair. I like it well enough. I like it more than Wonder Boy in Monster World, for sure. It's a fine enough shoot 'em up in that way. For sure. And we finished it in like 40 minutes because of the rewind and fast forward feature we have, thanks to the Classics Collection emulator that Sega put together, and save states. So we got through the game very quickly. The hardest part of the game was platforming on these tiny little bounce pads. That part sucked. um, but it was fun. I think I'll put it in B, and then I know where I'm going to be putting Monster World. Enough room to put it in B, though. Boy. Sure. Okay, I do. Awesome. So next, the last game is Wonder Boy in Monster World, which plays very similarly to Wonder Boy 3 Monster Lair, except this is it's a platformer side scroller, but it has RPG elements. And there's no projectiles, you have your sword. And that's it. And we got to this point, we're in the jungle and in the dwarven town. And then there's these enemies which are maybe not really politically correct, we'll say. They do drop a ton of gold, though. There's so much gold. And it's got puzzles and dungeons and boss fights, and it's fine. It's fine enough, but I just don't... I didn't have a great time. I had to do a lot of Googling to go back and forth, and you had to talk to a bunch of NPCs. It's fine. I really wish we had some sort of projectile, though. Maybe you get one later. But I just liked the variety of, you know, Wonder Boy 3 is a shoot 'em up platformer thing, which is just fun. I like shoot 'em up games. I've learned over the course of this. I like shoot 'em ups. This one is an RPG and it's just not the best one, best RPG available in this collection. I'd rather play more Light Stalker or Light Crusader. Sorry, I'd rather just play more Light Stalker. Um, or Fantasy Star 4 or Shining Force 2, that kind of stuff. Like it's just fine enough. It's good, but not great. And so I'm gonna put it in C. It's not bad enough to be F tier. Wait, hold on. It, yeah. Wonder Boy and Monster World. There's no number, so I'm pretty sure this is a sequel, or has released after Wonder Boy 3. Um, right there. And that's the whole tier list. So we'll do a recap real quick, and then we'll look for someone to rate out to here. Um, so we'll start from F and go up to S. Uh, the tier list goes from S, A, B, C, and F. There's no D tier. So in F tier, we have Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. Gabe is hard as balls, and I don't like it. The Revenge of Shinobi, probably the worst Shinobi game we played on the collection. Nowhere near as fun as Shadow Dancer. Shadow Dancer gives you a dog that you can use to pin enemies down and get up to them and smack them and stuff. It's cool. Uh, then we have Echo the Dolphin and then Echo the Tides of Time. The Tides of Time just straight up would not work in for some reason. It was bugged. We could not progress at all after like the second level. And Echo the Dolphin, was just kind of meh. It wasn't that great. I didn't enjoy it that much. And then Kid Chameleon, just like I'm sure a ton of these games would be better with the context of like having the game manual to read through and like tips and lore and what's the heck is going on. Um, I don't have those. It would have been really cool if they like scanned the manuals and then put them in like the menu of this collection. That would have been super cool. Really neat, but they didn't do that. Unfortunately. That's F tier. In C tier, which I think might be it's not the most populated, that's B tier. Um have Alien Storm, Dynamite Heady, Flicky, Landstalker, Fantasy Star 2 and 3, ToeJam and Earl, Shinobi 3, Return of the Ninja Master, Vector Man 2, Sonic Spinball, Super Thunderblade, Streets of Rage, and Wonder Boy and Monster World. In B, this is kind of like everything that I was like, I don't have strong opinions on this. I just threw it in B tier. um, the curve kind of helped some of these games for sure. So in B, we have Alex Kidd in the Enchanted Castle, E-SWAT City Under Siege, Sonic 3D Blast, Beyond Oasis, Eternal Champions, Galaxy Force 2, Streets of Rage 2, Altered Beast, Columns 3, Golden Axe, Golden Axe 2, Golden Axe 3, Shining in the Darkness, Virtua Fighter 2, Sword of Vermilion, and Wonder Boy 3 Monster Lair. And then in A tier, we have Bonanza Bros, Columns, Decap Attack, Echo Jr., Restar, Space Harrier 2, Shadow Dancer, Fatal Labyrinth, Shining Force, Streets of Rage 3, ToeJam and Earl, and Panic on Funkotron. And then S, we have how many uses? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. There's 10 in S. This is the top 10. The top 10. Hold on, maybe I miscounted one. Nope, I didn't miscount. I don't know how we did that, but 10 ended up in S tier. So my top 10 Sega games that I played in this collection over the course of like over a year. We have Alien Soldier, Biohazard Battle, Comic Zone, Crackdown, Shining Force, Gunstar Heroes, Gain Ground, Light Crusader, Vector Man, and then Fantasy Star 4, The End of the Millennium. Uh, and only one of these I want to go back to because all of those but one is an RPG. Well, Light Crusader is too. But I want to go back and play more Fantasy Star 4 because I actually did have a good time with that one. I was having fun. Um, so maybe one day we will return to Fantasy Star 4. Maybe that's what we'll do on Saturdays. Uh, we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, that's all tier list. I'll be posting it on the post stream tweet on Twitter and Blue Sky and in the Discord. Um, which one is the SS? Um, I just closed the I just closed Paint. Um, it's either like Gunstar Heroes or Vector Man. I think probably Gunstar Heroes or Vector Man. Those two are really good. Uh, Gwen was right when she said that Gunstar Heroes was amazing. It is. It's really good. Really fun shoot 'em up. Side scrolling shoot 'em up. And Vector Man is also a side scrolling shoot 'em up. I guess I just like those. Um Gain Ground is really interesting as well. It was. Okay. Anyway, say goodbye to this room. We will only see it on occasion from now on. We won't see it weekly anymore. Um Goodbye Comic Zone poster. Goodbye Sonic the Hedgehog poster. Goodbye trophy on the desk. Goodbye Super Soaker. Goodbye landline phone. Goodbye speaker. Goodbye Genesis. Goodbye TV. Goodbye Streets of Rage poster. Goodbye bookshelf with 8-ball. And I love the 90s mug. And 90s fashion, an apology. Cassettes, a dying medium. The interweb, invest now. Adventure comics. D3T Guide to Games. Y2K, The Lie. I think the book's behind that. The menu is, or just repeats. Goodbye Skateboard, goodbye Golden Axe, goodbye Soda Cup and Gobstopper, goodbye Revenge of Shinobi and Golden Axe poster, goodbye Altered Beast poster. Why is that one the only framed one? Why is it the only framed one? You want that Sonic Man? The Sonic rug is so cool. It is very cool. It is very cool. Goodbye cassette player or record player. That's a record player. And radio. Tony radio. Goodbye Sega clock. Goodbye shelf with 55 Sega Genesis games on them. Goodbye Dolphin plushie. Goodbye Sonic the Hedgehog comics. Goodbye Yo-Yo. Goodbye pillow. And goodbye bed. And then in the very corner back there, you can see the corner of the door frame out of the room. Oh, and goodbye window. Goodbye crickets. So if you don't know, the time of day actually affects the lighting in this room. It's nighttime, so it's dark out the window and there's crickets. But during the daytime in the morning, sunlight actually comes through the window and like casts against the wall and stuff, I'm pretty sure. Very cool. They did not have to do that, but it's very cool. Like this whole thing, this presenting this collection this way is just really neat, and I hope they do something like this again soon because it's really nice. And yeah, it's just really nice. I really like the atmosphere. It's good stuff. The plan seems to be they've since delisted this from sale on 2024 in December. And the plan seems to be that Sega's plan for now is just to put all these old games on Nintendo Online service for the Switch 2. Um, so hopefully one day we get another collection like this. Oh, and there, of course, are those plug and play consoles as well that you get at Walmart and Target and stuff and corner stores. um, but yeah, I'm going to miss doing this weekly. It was a really good time. I'm glad I did this. It's definitely broadened my game palette for sure. I've None of these games I would have played if not for this collection. And so like I never would have played the Echo the Dolphin games or the arcade the port the flicky port to the Sega Genesis from an arcade machine. Never would have played that ever. Alex Kidd in the Enchanted Castle, never would have played it. Altered Beast, Vector Man, no, never. Uh, Fantasy Star 2, 3, and 4, probably never. Shining Force 1 and 2, never. 3D Blast, never. Spinball, you get the idea. You get the idea. I never would have played these games without this collection, and it's I appreciate this whole thing so much. It's been quite the adventure. I've for over a year we had a different game to look forward to every weekend, which was my intention. Uh, by like because like I miss Saturday morning cartoons. I miss them a lot. Like having like the weekend more that Saturday morning and early afternoon to like wake up and watch Dinosaur King and Teen Titans and stuff. You know, so this kind of I don't know, in some way was in the morning, it was in the evening before bed, but still um it was fun. Like I said, I do want to play more Fantasy Star 4 and Training Force 2. I wanted to play more of these games. I enjoyed them thoroughly from the little we played. I don't know how long they are. um, so maybe when we're done with well, we still need to finish Baldur's Gate 3. We need to finish that game so I can uninstall it and I can install other games because it's quite a large game. Um, so when we're done with the Book Nook building on Mondays, I think we'll move Monster Hunter back to Mondays and then Baldur's Gate 3 back to Thursdays. Um, and maybe we'll pick up Fantasy Star 4 or Shining Force 2 for Saturdays. I don't know. We'll see. Um, excuse me. Anyway, goodbye, Sega Saturdays. Goodbye, Sega Room. Uh, we will see you again one day. Probably. Anyway, I hope you guys had a good night. I hope you guys had a good time. I did. I'm sorry the Twitch killed the stream. Um, so this VOD got cut in half. So it's going to be a little annoying uploading this to YouTube, but that's okay. Um, I'll have to go. I'll have to go back through and clip that the Virtua Fighter 2 shenanigans. Remember to do that. Um, I don't have a clip command. I don't. So I'd have to go back. You'd have to go back and do that manually. Um. Anyway, let's see who's live. Let's see who's live. Also, if you're in the Discord, there's a poll in the general chat to determine what we do this weekend, this Saturday. Currently, there's 9 votes. Currently, Helldivers 2 is winning. Um, and the poll will close in 21 hours. So during tomorrow night's stream. So Helldivers on this Saturday was more depends if It depends on if S'more is available this weekend. If she's not, it looks like we'll be playing some Power Wash Sim, which I'm not opposed to. We're pretty close to finishing that Ferris wheel. So let's plan. We have 9 votes, and that's like half the server. So, um, yeah, yeah. Anyway, let's see who's live. Let's see who. Sucrose is, but we just saw Sucrose on Sunday, 2 nights ago. Cap is live. He's playing. What is he playing? Playing Wavetail. Let's go say hi to Cap. We haven't rated Cap in a while. We haven't rated Cap in a while. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for being here. Please be nice to Cap. He's very sweet. I don't know what he's playing. But we'll go say hi to Cap. Thank you guys for being here. We are 5 follows away from 1K. So there's a pretty decent chance we hit 1K around the time of our affiliate anniversary. That's around Valentine's Day, I'm pretty sure. We hit affiliate because I did a week of ASMR streams. I just streamed ASMR for a week straight, and I got our CCV high enough to apply for affiliate. So I'm only here through the power of ASMR and stuff like that. I'm glad people like the game streams because I would go crazy if I just only streamed ASMR. I would go nuts. Um, but I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care of yourselves. I love you all very much. Thank you for spending time with me tonight. I'm sorry the VOD got cut in half. Um, anyway, good night, guys. Please be nice to Cap. Take your meds, take your vitamins, brush your teeth, drink some water. Bye bye. Love you. Bye bye. Good night. Bye bye.